through the easy lighting for you.
Okay.
Because the new board is really complicating. All right, so this is our soundboard. And if you ever, like, you're in here and you go, oh my God, I can't remember what Chris taught me, step-by-step process right on the wall.
Very cool.
Super simple. You always start with the board. We ask, please try to remember to cover it when you leave because the dust is not a friend. There's a little switch way on the back that's really hard to see.
Right. It's right near the power.
Yeah, it's right near that power strip right there.
Yeah.
Push that and the board will power up.
Okay.
Wonderful. All right. That's set. The next step is back here. This is what we call the stack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a couple of different steps to turn on. Right here, you've got your master power. You can turn that on, and then it will light up once you flip this toggle. So that's your power up toggle. It'll light up all of the little cells there. Everything is now on.
Okay.
All right. For your concerns, you really only need to watch these guys. These are the microphones that you'll primarily use if you're using wireless.
Okay.
All right. When a microphone is on, that'll turn green.
And where are those mics held? Is it you guys?
He's
in the
got two,
office?
I have two in my office.
and I've got one in my office.
Okay.
So we keep the majority with him because he
Okay.
runs most of them.
Are they handheld or
They're
lavalier?
handheld.
Okay.
And we do have a couple of lavaliers. If you decide you need them, we can arrange to have them ready for you.
Okay.
But those get stored in the cabinet because it's just easier that way. So you're all set now as far as it's concerned up here. The last step is the fun one because you have to walk all the way back down to the corner of the theater.
Mind if I throw some questions out on you?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that these are just patches, and basically you're going to find these codes out there somewhere,
Yep.
and then you're patching them into the soundboard. And on the soundboard, you've probably have, like for example, your wireless mics are predefined already.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the soundboard that's not predefined? Like that you always leave channels 14, 15, and 16 open?
Okay, so 9 through 16, these are the theater department's wireless. All right. These 17, 18, you can pretty much have free reign with. They stay plugged in with the air mics, the choir mics that are up there. But if you need them, those are easy places to go into too. The quickest access is that panel right there in the middle. And there's also panels on either side that have access for microphones.
These are on the lower.
On the lower.
stage
I'll go ahead and show them to you. I believe, if I remember correctly, those are 1 through 6 down there.
Okay.
And it'll pretty much override whatever's plugged directly into the board.
Okay.
If you need a CD player, MP3 player, phone, I always leave this plugged in.
Okay.
And what channel is
That's
that going to?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah. I keep
Stereo.
it nice and easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, will that trump what's ever plugged into there if you already have to change the channel?
No, you would definitely want to either the quickest way is to just quickly pull your patch here,
Okay.
if that's patched that way. But primarily, we use that for this. If you unplug this, then you've definitely overridden, and you're going to get only what's ever coming out of this stage.
Gotcha.
All right. And that's pretty much that. Down here, going to be the wireless handhelds that I was talking about that you're going to get. 19, 20, and 21. These are not currently the same numbers that are here. I need to change those. Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized that. This is so traditionally if we use a God mic, which should be right back here, but one of my kids moved it. We usually plug it straight into 22, and the CD player that's down there, if you want to use that, is 23 and 24.
Okay. Is your board set up to send the audio to the headsets from what the audience would hear?
It was. I'm still working on it. There was a minor snafu with it a while ago, and we're trying to get it working again.
Okay.
It will, however, send your audio to the speaker that's here. So we have a system that when you turn this knob here all the way up, that speaker will be whatever the audience is hearing through the speakers.
Perfect. So you
it's
can have a
on the
monitor.
booth.
Yeah, and there's a way to do it in the board. I just need to refigure it out. I haven't done it for like 2 years.
No doubt.
And we don't have to worry about lighting or anything.
Don't worry about that. If you want to, I can train you on that one, but I'm still learning on that one. It's brand new.
I would say the only thing that we would need to know on lighting is how do you turn that stage, the
That's
general
super
light on.
simple. I can walk you through that while we're still up here before we finish turning the board on. So this thing is old and falling apart, so you're going to have a couple of challenges with it. You have an exact matching console back on the stage right wing. Also, I'll show that to you when you go down there. These are the primary ways that if you're not using the board, most people turn it on. To turn your house lights on, I always go to manual, and whatever this is set to, it's going to bring up. So if you bring your master all the way up, then these are going to control your 3 different levels, just like that. I try to leave the levels up and just control the master.
Right.
and that will bring them up and down. You'll notice we have quite a few bulbs that are currently out. Don't really use this at all. Originally when it was designed, it was supposed to preset a couple of cues in the plot, but it doesn't do that anymore. Your standard on-stage lights are going to be these 4 here. These are your, actually, I'm sorry, I misspoke. These are your work lights. So these will control the catwalk over you, and the load gallery back in the back, and then the fluorescent lights. You just saw those go off. These are your stage lights, the rehearsal lights. So the front of the house are those guys right there. Those are the brightest, and often if you're doing a projection or a PowerPoint, it will make it harder to see the PowerPoint if you have those on. These electrics just go backwards. So the first electric is that first line on the house. Second is going to be, if it'll turn off up here, yep, with the second line. Third is back there, and the fourth does not turn off up here. That's the one that's always all the way back and on right now.
All right.
All right, and that's pretty much the only lighting that you can do here. Anything beyond that, you would need to turn on the board.